Beloved, it's Victoria here and watching My Books Areme. Today I'm bringing you my January book haul, and I mean I got quite a few books, but then I've already read some of them, and yeah, let's just get into it. So a majority of the books in this book haul are actually books by Abby Glines, and that should really come to no surprise. To any of you because I've been obsessed with her writing. So, the first 3 books I got this month are the final 3 books in the Rosemary Beach series. So that is When You're Back, The Best Goodbye, and Up in Flames. I've already read these books. I have a wrap-up for these, and they're in the second wrap-up video I did. So I'll link to that below if you're interested. I'm also planning on doing, hopefully in the next like 2 weeks, a Rosemary Beach series talk. These were really good. We have the second installment in Mace and Reese's story, a standalone with River and Rose, and a standalone with Nan. And they were all reasonably good. I felt like these final 2 books were a little bit cut off from the rest of the series, but they were a fantastic way to finish the series as a whole. Then I got the Vincent Boys duology, which is made up of the Vincent Boys and the Vincent Brothers, and this is another companion novel series following Sawyer and Beau Vincent, I'm assuming, yeah, who are brothers. And in the first one, Ashton Gray is dating Sawyer Vincent, but Sawyer leaves town for the summer and Ashton gets to spending with his cousin. Okay, they're cousins, not brothers. Cousin Beau, and that, although to be fair, it says with his cousin Beau on this first book, and on the blurb of this one, saying that Sawyer lost Ashton to his brother Beau. So I don't really know how they're related, but anyway, this does involve cheating. I have heard a lot of people saying they didn't really like these books because it does involve cheating, but I'm still interested to read these. And then I got the first 2 books in the Seabreeze series, which is Abby's sort of YA-ish version of Rosemary Beach. So I got, the first book is Breathe, and the second one is Because of Low. This is another companion novel series, although I think each book follows a different couple as opposed to sort of duologies in the Rosemary Beach series. And I don't really know too much more about it. I know this first one follows Sadie White, who is working for teenage rock star Jack Stone. That's about it. I'm really excited to read these. I've heard really great things, and if they're anything like the Rosemary Beach series, I know I'm definitely going to enjoy them. Then this month, Hatchet kindly sent me a finished copy of Caravelle by Stephanie Garber. In December, they sent me an arc for it, which I've already read, and I've actually got my review actually went up yesterday or sometime this week. It went up on the 31st. They were kind enough to send me a finished copy, and this is seriously gorgeous. Like, this is the front cover, this is the back cover, and that is the spine. This book was fantastic. If you want to know more about it and my thoughts on it, then go check out my review for it, because I have a lot of thoughts about this, but in short, it is worth the hype, people. If you're worried about the hype being too much for the book, it is definitely worth it. And then finally, the last book I got this month was in my Owl Crate box. I'll link that below if you haven't seen it already. But the book was Roseblood by A.G. Howard. This is a Phantom of the Opera retelling, and it's meant to be pretty good. I have seen sort of mixed reviews for this, but they're definitely more on the positive side, and I'm interested to see what this is like. I don't really know too much about the Phantom of the Opera or this book in general, but I know A.G. Howard has written the Splintered series, which is a Alice in Wonderland retelling, and I'm actually thinking I'm going to read that series before I get into this one, just to see if I like A.G. Howard's writing. But I'm still excited because this does sound intriguing. So yeah, and if you want to know more about what was in this Owl Crate box, then check out my unboxing. So then the final thing I got this month isn't actually a book, but it's just something interesting that I've seen around, and I finally picked it up, and it is this little gadget here. So I think I've seen it on like a BuzzFeed page or something, but what it is like a little thing to like hold open your book, to put your thumb in, so that way you can hold open your book still with one hand, and it's meant to be just better for your hand and things like that. I don't know if it's how well it's going to work. It definitely only works with sort of, I don't really know how well it's going to work. I haven't really used it. I actually ended up getting like a set of, I think it was 4 or 5 that came in the packet. I just got these on eBay for like $3. But I'm interested to see if it works. I don't know. If not, it'll just stay somewhere and collect dust. So that is it for my book haul. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books and your thoughts on them. Don't forget to check out my review of Caravelle because it is definitely worth reading. It was a fantastic book, and yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye!